I used to think relationships were built on trust, on effort, on the unspoken promise that two people choose each other every single day. But what I learned with her was something entirely different. She was never really choosing me. She was choosing what I could give her. My time, my energy, my patience, my forgiveness. She wanted everything except accountability. It started with small comments. Words she thought I wouldn't notice. She would brush them off with a laugh, claiming I was too sensitive. But sensitivity wasn't the problem. Disrespect was. I remember the night I confronted her about something that had been weighing on me. I asked a simple question. Why do you hide your phone when I walk in? She smirked, almost entertained, and said the line that still burns in my memory. I don't owe you satisfaction. Think about that for a moment. The woman I had invested years into, the person I thought was my partner, essentially told me that my feelings didn't matter, that my desire for honesty and reassurance was some kind of weakness. I stood there in silence, realizing she wasn't protecting me. She was protecting her own secrets. For weeks after that, I tried to reason with myself. Maybe I was overreacting. Maybe everyone keeps some things private. But the truth was undeniable. Her late nights, the constant excuses, the sudden distance that grew like a wall between us. I wasn't paranoid. I was ignored. And yet I stayed. Because somewhere inside me, I still believed love was enough to hold us together. I gave her the benefit of the doubt, even when doubt was all I had left. Until one evening, when her phone lit up across the room. She didn't know I saw it. She didn't know I read the preview of a message that confirmed everything. She wasn't just hiding conversations. She was hiding another life. I confronted her again, not with anger this time, but with clarity. I told her, you told me you don't owe me satisfaction. Maybe you're right. But if you don't owe me satisfaction, then I don't owe you commitment. The words left my mouth like a door finally closing. For once, she didn't have a clever comeback. She stared at me, stunned, as if she had just realized actions have consequences. In that moment, everything shifted. I wasn't the one begging for scraps of honesty anymore. I wasn't the one waiting for her to decide if I was worth choosing. No, the choice became mine, and I chose to walk away. People often think the hardest part is leaving. But that night, I discovered the hardest part had already happened. The months I spent convincing myself to stay, when every sign was screaming for me to go. Leaving wasn't painful. Staying had been. She called me cold. She called me heartless. She accused me of giving up too easily. But what she never understood was that love isn't about endless tolerance. It's about respect. And the moment she said she didn't owe me satisfaction, she revealed she would never respect me the way I deserved. I left behind the apartment, the plans we made, the photos we took. I left behind a version of myself that believed loyalty had to be proven by endurance. And as I walked out, I realized I wasn't losing her. She had lost me long before. Now, when I think about her words, they no longer sting. They serve as a reminder. She didn't owe me satisfaction, and I didn't owe her commitment. I owed myself peace. I owed myself dignity. I owed myself the chance to find someone who understands that partnership means more than taking. It means giving, too. And so I moved forward not bitter, but wiser. Because sometimes the most powerful thing you can say isn't loud or angry. It's calm, final, and true. I don't owe you anything anymore.